Planks are a great example of how the simplest workouts can be beneficial to our bodies. While many people think of planks as an ab workout, in reality, they engage many muscle groups and provide a full body workout. With enough repetition, you'll physically feel the effects throughout your body. Be sure to watch the video in its entirety to find out the truth behind the plank, how long you really need to hold. A plank takes a minute to feel the burn, and while it may test your physical strength and stamina in the short term, the long-term advantages are well worth it. Planks are a great full-body workout that builds muscle in your midsection, upper body, and lower body, and they don't require any equipment. Core strength may be improved 2 or 3 workouts per week, but even 1 workout per week can yield some effects. With planks, consistency is crucial. If you don't give up, you'll discover they get more manageable, and you'll be able to do them for longer. Plus, as you improve, you'll be able to challenge them more. If you want to master the plank, you must execute it regularly with flawless form. The plank has quickly become one of the most popular core workouts available. This workout works the abdomen, shoulders, arms, and legs all at the same time. It may even increase your mental concentration and make you a stronger person overall if done regularly. Various varieties of it activate different muscular groups. Basics. Find a decent workout/yoga mat or a comfortable space on the floor to start. Place your palms squarely under your shoulders as if you were doing a push-up. Then lie down facing the floor. Slowly bring your body up into a push-up posture. Straighten your elbows while engaging your core, tightening your abdominals and lower back muscles. Maintain the plank posture until your core muscles are weary. You are exhausted when you can no longer maintain appropriate posture, the straight line from your ear to your ankle. Your hips and midsection will either descend to the ground or pike upward, forming a triangle configuration. How many sets or reps? There are no reps on this one. Aim to keep that ideal plank position for as long as possible. If this is your first time doing this exercise, it may take a few seconds. On the other hand, it might take several minutes if you are a seasoned practitioner. Consider making the following adjustments to make the workout easier or more challenging if you are on either end of that spectrum. Modifications. Try broadening your stance, foot location, or planking from your knees if you require a less difficult alteration. Plank with your elbows instead of your hands, and alternate elevating one foot or hand an inch off the ground to feel those obliques burn. Benefits of planks. The plank is an excellent core exercise for beginners. It's especially beneficial since it strengthens the core to replicate the core's primary job throughout the day, maintaining excellent posture. Planks stimulate various muscles, but they're greatest for developing the core muscles, abdominals, obliques, spine erectors, etc. Improved core stability leads to better posture, lower injury, and higher athletic performance. You're more likely to get hurt if you don't have strong core stability. The average individual, for example, has a 60 to 70% probability of developing low back discomfort at some point in their lives. With core training, this danger is considerably minimized. Muscles that are strong lessen the amount of stress placed on the joints they support. The spine, a common injury site, is protected by solid core muscles. A loss of core stability has a less substantial effect on performance. However, poor core stability can lead to a loss of balance and coordination, preventing the rest of the body's muscles from working properly. Throwing a ball, for example, needs a solid foundation from the legs through the core to the shoulder. According to Boyd, this allows power from the legs to be passed through the core to the shoulder, resulting in a considerably more powerful throw. Attempt to toss a ball while standing and then sitting. You'll discover how important your core is. Despite the reputation as a motion that mainly works your abdomen, planks activate various muscles simultaneously, according to Boyd. Planks, in reality, work and strengthen your midsection, abdominal, obliques, transverse abdominals, spinal erectors, upper body, legs, hip flexors, and quadriceps. We know the plank is a strengthening workout, but after the first 20 seconds, it seems like a conditioning activity. After that, our breathing gets shallow, and the situation transforms into a mental game. The good news is that we can use this to our advantage in order to become better breathers. While performing your plank, try practicing diaphragmatic breathing. This is how you do it. Take a deep stomach breath, not into your chest, as you begin your plank by breathing solely through your nose. Hold that pressure for 2 seconds while flexing your abs after you can't take any more air into your stomach/diaphragm. Now, exhale completely through your lips until the tank is empty, and then maintain that tension for another 2 seconds. Repeat for a total of 6 to 8 rounds. The plank is a versatile movement that may be done in a variety of ways. The side plank is one of the most popular plank variants. Alternatively, do a side plank with leg abduction. This activity will strengthen your IT bands, obliques, gluteus medius, and many other stabilizers. Excellent for runners. Try this exercise while lying down on your elbow, abducting your leg as high as you can, heel up towards the sky, and toes pointing down. Having a strong core lowers your chances of getting hurt. Common strength workouts like squats, deadlifts, and overhead presses require a strong core, especially when lifting large weights. Planking strengthens your core, giving you the capacity to brace and keep your spine straight while in motion. Many people believe that strengthening your core is essential for preventing lower back discomfort, but a new study suggests this may not be the case. Researchers discovered that strengthening core endurance, rather than core strength, is the most effective strategy to prevent spinal instability and lower back discomfort. As a result, the plank is an excellent exercise for relieving lower back discomfort since it focuses on muscle endurance rather than pure strength. Many people struggle to stabilize their torso correctly during various sports and workouts. For example, people often curve their backs during squats and deadlifts. And part of the reason for this is that they don't know how to support their core muscles appropriately. You may enhance your capacity to engage your core muscles by practicing planks a few times each week for 30 to 60 seconds, which can help you perform better in many other exercises. Essentially, it's an excellent supplement activity that will help you get more out of various other workouts. How long should you hold a plank? The duration you should hold a plank for varies between 10 seconds and a minute. This is why. The most important factor is your physical appearance. The objective is to maintain flawless form. Only do it for as long as you can. Certified personal trainers advocate for attempting 3 sets of up to 60 seconds as a general rule. It's okay to start with shorter sets and build up to 60 seconds, they say. On the other hand, a minute is a good time period for getting the most out of a plank. Spending more time under anxiety is more difficult. If you can comfortably hold a plank for a minute, you may make it more challenging by tightening your core and squeezing your glutes and quadriceps. Hold a plank for 10 seconds, then rest for 5 to 10 seconds before re-engaging for 10 seconds. Repeat 3 to 6 times. Because you are using your muscles for the same amount of total time as if you merely held the plank for 30 to 60 seconds without stopping, you get similar strengthening effects. To complete the plank, you don't need much room or equipment, and you may make it more difficult by altering your technique or adding external resistance. To make the workout more challenging, pull your elbows further away from your body so they're beneath your eyes and intentionally tuck your tailbone. Or put a couple of water bottles in a backpack and wear it before doing planks. You may, of course, aim to hold each set for a longer period of time. The plank has advantages and disadvantages, like any other exercise. Regular and side planks strengthen your core muscles, build their endurance, and help you become more conscious of how your body should be aligned. It's perfect for beginners and rehab patients because of these features. One disadvantage is that your development will plateau if you don't convert to more complex varieties as you get more efficient. The plank can shape your physique and strengthen your core with a healthy diet and regular exercise. The midsection develops stronger as the abdominal muscles get stronger. The plank is the ideal foundation for achieving the six-pack appearance for all of you out there. The plank can also help you improve your general balance and flexibility if you do it for long enough. Keep in mind that doing planks on its own won't get you there. Instead, combine it with other core exercises as part of a consistent training plan to reap the full benefits. It's also worth noting that abs are created in the kitchen. Thus, your eating habits will determine whether you succeed or fail. Let us know your thoughts on planks in the comments.